Okay, hi guys. I look crazy. Yes, I figured out that not everyone can afford to spend all this money on costuming, so here's a Navi-inspired makeup, and all you need is like probably makeup that you already have, like base concealers. This is just white. It's made by I think Maybelline. Yes, Maybelline makes it, and it's waterproof. It's it's fairly easy to blend into the skin because it just goes right into your pores and it blends in to almost like fade out to your skin tone. It's really cool. I also have this one, which is the same company, but it's like a weird seafoam green, and I don't use this for what it's supposed to be used for. I actually don't know what it's supposed to be used for, but I do this with it. And once I applied the seafoam green over the white, which I blended out to here, I just took regular eyeshadows, like ones I've shown you from CoverGirl. This one is Aqua Paradise, and then I have like a straight up blue one that's also made from CoverGirl. And what I did was I mixed these two and took like the biggest brush ever and just blended it in over all the concealer, which set the concealer so it don't rub off. And then with these little stripes and stuff, I just took a Q-tip and I took the darker eyeshadow and I made stripes, and for the little freckle dots I took what's it called? Oh, it's basically a it's a mineral foundation. Not a mineral foundation, a mineral eyeshadow, but this one's a really sparkly white. I've showed it before. And it created, let's see, there, if you can see it better, all those little sparkly dots. And of course, with my nose is not wide at all. No human's nose is very wide up here at the bridge. So what you do for that is you take these crazy concealers and you basically highlight from the top eyelid and on an angle down to like the tip of your nose, but on an angle so it looks like this. And my finger bends backwards, that's kind of gross. So that wasn't helpful. And then with a blue eyeshadow, you go from the bottom eyelid and blend your way down into that same point to the tip of your nose. So then it gives you this effect that it looks like the bridge of your nose is really wide, so you look like a creepy person or an avatar. And yes, if you have long hair like me, this is the mistake that I failed to do. I have the clips now, but I have super long hair that's everywhere. So just clip it up as good as you can, because the makeup and hair attached to each other and it was really bad. But yeah, as you see, I had to blend all the way into my hairline, otherwise it would look really goofy. And again, like for those of you who couldn't afford a full costume, this is a pretty cool makeup look. And I applied like the same way on my lips. Like first I took the white and blotted over to hide the pigment of my lips, which is like pink. And I went over it with a little bit of green, and like that part I just dabbed it on and then dabbed it on the upper parts. And then I took an eyeshadow, which is really weird to put eyeshadow on your lips, but it works out. And I dabbed over that with a regular Q-tip and just highlighted where I wanted to, almost like a liner. And I went over it with the sparkly eyeshadow. And I went in this little like V here to make it stand out. And I took it and dabbed it along the middle of my lips and the corners. So it just gives that little weird shimmery effect. And yeah, there you go. And of course you could, if you're a lady, you could accessorize. And I mean, I have like hair flowers, and you can use feathers. I have a lot of feathers everywhere. I like really long feathers. I kind of glued them together because I tribal belly dance, so you just hang them in certain areas of your hair. This is crazy, but sometimes you find animal bones because animals do expire. If you do, take the parts that you want, and once again, this is really crazy and optional. Make sure, if you find any sort of animal bones, this is a cat jaw, you got to boil it. Just boil it and make sure there's nothing on it, and boil it for a while, just because it's just safer that way, especially since you don't know, like, I mean, it could be natural causes, or it could have been some sort of horrible thing, the animal died. But, this is actually, I found it, and it's pretty cool. I use it as a necklace. I made a little hole right there, and I could fit a chain through it, and, I usually hang it on my neck when I go dancing and stuff. Not regular dancing, of course the tribal dancing. And, yeah, that's about it. If you have really long hair, you could throw it into a braid. Like, I have the crazy strays, and then I have, like, the longer, because it used to be, layered, and I really didn't want it, but it actually works in my favor now, because now I just braid the rest into little braids, and I have the extended, longer part with a big braid, and that hangs down my back. And, I guess you could take, like, I seen someone on here put, like, pink feathers in the tip, or, like, I guess you could use some sort of, like, fiber optics or something. I wouldn't know how to figure that out, though, but it seemed kind of cool. And, yeah, there we go. And if I come up with anything else, I'll show you guys. If you have any questions, of course, send me a message. But bye.